So what is the second technique? That is, we have what is the RAG. RAG means retrieval augmented generation. So what is a retrieval augmented generation is? Retrieval means retrieving the data from other sources. So for example, you can see the definition of this RAG. RAG is nothing but RAG will combines a retrieval system. Retrieval system means taking the information from other sources, external sources like database, search engine, okay, online websites like that. It combines a retrieval augmented generation. Retrieval means taking the information from external sources, okay. Augmented generation means it is a generative model in which it will generate a response based upon our prompt by taking the information from retrieval data. This retrieval data is taken from the different sources from online or search engine like that, or any document we will provide to this AI model. Okay, so let's see in detail. Like, so what is a RAG? RAG combines a retrieval system, example database or search engine, with a generative model to provide accurate and up-to-date information. So I hope you understand this definition. Okay. So it will combines RAG, right? Retrieval system means taking the information from other sources, external sources like online websites, forums, social media, like that. It will take some different sources relevant to our prompt. It will generate the response by using the generative AI model. You can see here. These two combines to provide a accurate and up-to-date information. The best example is you can see the perplexity.ai. So we'll jump into the perplexity.ai. It is simple RAG. Okay. For RAG, it is the best example here. So you can take any question here. I will take here. So what happening here is I have asked a question that is a prompt. This AI model perplexity.ai is retrieving the information from these different sources, like this or call some websites, online websites, right? It will retrieving the data from these websites and generating the response for me. Okay, so this process will take by the retrieval system, and generating the response will take the generative AI model. So these two combines to provide a accurate and up-to-date information, that is called about RAG. So why by this? So you can get the real-time data, right? By this we can get the real-time data and up-to-date accurate information when compared to other language models that they only produce the output based upon their own data. But here it will taking the data from external sources. That is the best part here. It will taking the real-time data from different sources like external APIs, external knowledge documents, PDFs, docs that we have, that we can use to train AI model. Okay, I hope you understand this RAG clearly. So let's see how it works. So as I said, the retrieval system fetches the relevant documents based on a query. So it can be documents, relevant documents, search engine, database, anything that it will takes the data from external source. The generative model uses the retrieve information to generate a response. As we earlier discussed, the perplexity.ai working like that. Okay, how this is works. So what is the relation to prompt engineering? That is simple. As we see, writing the prompt is also comes under the prompt engineering, right? So what happenings here is prompts guide both retrieval process and the generation process. Okay. So what? So for example, if you go to the perplexity.ai, so you can see this is also prompt here, right? So I have asked a prompt, simple prompt here. So then only it will taking the retrieve process. This is called about retrieve. Okay. So it will taking the data from external sources. Even you can add a PDF here from here, right? Even you can, it will automatically taking the data from external sources like online websites here. Okay. After that, generative AI model is generating the response according to this retrieval data and the prompt. Okay. So it is all about happening when we provide prompt only. That's why the writing the prompts is also a application of prompt engineering. That is RAG, right? So that's why the prompt engineering is always useful in any technique or any language model that you are using. There are only two things in any language model, that is prompt and response. The response is generated when only the prompt is written. The art of prompt writing is called prompt engineer. That's why the prompt engineering is more powerful skill if you are learned how to use it, so you can build some impact by using these language models in the market. Okay, I hope you understand. That's why the prompt engineering is related to this RAG. Okay, so we can see some example workflow here. Retrieval prompt: search the latest research on climate change. Search means we have guiding AI to search the latest research on climate change. So it will check the search engine or other online website, and it will retrieve the data from the online website or external sources to generate a response. That is a retrieval prompt. When it comes to generation prompt, summarize the retrieved documents in 3 sentences. What we have to tell to the AI: search for the latest research. So it will research the some latest documents or anything. Okay, that is the retrieval prompt. That is over. But next, that is generation prompt. So what we will tell: summarize the retrieved research about climate change in 3 sentences, like that. So it will combines the retrieve system and generation process. These two combines to form a RAG application or RAG, that technique. Okay, I hope you understand this clearly. So let's see some difference between these two techniques. Okay, that is fine tuning and RAG.